And if I never make it, then at least I left to go try. 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 Before I'm gone, will I be known as a great though? Or would they only talk about my mistakes, yo? I seen the light in the dark where the pain goes. Just like the dark in your heart where the hate grows. Get past those.
What's good, YouTube? It is Monday morning, November 28th. Guys, we have 1 month left in this year. What are you going to do? Are you going to wait until January 1st to start, pursuing the things that you want to do? Whatever you were going to plan for 2023, don't forget, it better not be the same thing that you planned for 2022. And if you didn't do what you said you were going to do in 2022, guys, don't wait until next year to get started. Stop putting things off for later. Stop procrastinating. Just step into 2023 with some momentum. Start setting up your year for success and plan it out and set goals for yourself and start working towards them. You don't need to wait for a brand new year to chase your dreams. Hope you guys enjoyed your Thanksgiving. I know that I did. If you notice, I took some time off of Instagram, social media for a bit, just because I wanted to make sure that my priorities were straight. I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't prioritizing being on social media over my family, over like my time with God and my prayer time, my Bible reading time. And I had to take a step back real quick and make sure that I wasn't becoming obsessed with like uploading and the schedule and this and that. I have to remember what's my priority, and my priority more than anything is God and my family. So if I see that social media is starting to affect that, my relationship with either or, I'm going to take a step back, make sure that I realign, reset, and make sure that what I'm doing is not interfering with that. So we're back in it. We're here, had a nice little break, and we're going to get into it, man. Like, going hard, going into 2023 with some momentum. So we're about to get this push workout in. And yeah, man, we got a lot planned for 2023, God willing. And I say God willing because, nothing in life is guaranteed. And so I don't want to speak arrogantly as if I know how long I'm going to be on this earth. I don't take anything for granted. I don't take days for granted. So I always say God willing because God is in control. And at the end of the day, nobody knows when their last day on earth can be. So you just got to approach every single day like it could be your last and just take advantage of it. So we're going to hit this workout and we'll see you guys at the end afterwards. Warming up the rotator cuffs real quick before we get started. Get into a nice little warm up and then we'll get into the heavy lift. It's very important to warm up your rotator cuffs, guys. Those shoulders and whatever muscle you're going to be working, because the last thing you want is to tear something. Thank God I've never torn anything, never pulled anything really that I can remember ever since I started lifting in 9th grade when I was 14, 15. And that's because I've always trained properly with good warm-ups and proper technique. Minute 30 rest in between every set. We're doing 5 sets. Control it, come on. 2, 3, 4, 5. Doing 3 sets of 15 on those incline dumbbell flies.
I said I don't wanna know, I don't wanna know why you had to go, why you had to go. I said I don't wanna know, just keep it on the low. I said I don't wanna know, I don't wanna know why you had to go, why you had to go. I said I don't wanna know, just keep it on the low. Yeah. I don't wanna do this, rather pack my bags and hit the road, cause this is useless. Said I wasn't one, but not the one that you was choosing. Used to spend my nights sipping the whiskey and the juice, and I was getting faded on the daily, I was losing. Now I'm on my hustle and I'm focused on the music. Tired of excuses, now I gotta do this. I'ma be the one that you regret giving the deuces. I got tired of waiting, so I tied up all the loose ends. No more contemplating, no more sipping on the juice. Said I would be famous, now I'm living on my truth. And yeah, I know you hate it, but enjoy it from the view. I don't wanna know, I don't wanna know why you had to go, why you had to go. I don't wanna know, just keep it on the low. I said I don't wanna know, I don't wanna know why you had to go, why you had to go. I said I don't wanna know, just keep it on the low. I said I don't wanna know, I don't wanna know why you had to go, why you had to go. I said I don't wanna know, just keep it on the low. Yeah. I was sitting all alone by the ocean. No more crying on the phone, it's the motion. I ain't got no time for love, no emotions. I got stuck in all the pills and the potions. I said, Jesus, won't you help me, cause I'm hopeless. You the only one who loves me, who would notice. I've been crying out for help because I'm broken, and I'm in a lot of pain, so I wrote this. I've been sitting in my room as the day goes. Got my heart broken in two, it's too late though. I just gotta learn to lose, it's okay, bro. Cause I'm better off alone if you say so. I don't wanna know, I don't wanna know why you had to go, why you had to go. I don't wanna know, just keep it on the low. I said I don't wanna know, I don't wanna know why you had to go, why you had to go. I said I don't wanna know, just keep it on the low. I said I don't wanna know, I don't wanna know why you had to go, why you had to go. I said I don't wanna know, just keep it on the low. Yeah. I don't wanna know why you had to go, why you had to go.
One more. We're only doing 15-second rests on these 5 sets. Just a burnout set. What's going on, guys? So we just finished our push workout, getting ready to get started with our day after a good 4-day weekend, 4 days off since last Wednesday. Last week, I'm not gonna lie, last week was hectic because I had to drive all the way to Seattle and back within like 3 days in order to make it back on time for Thanksgiving. So Wednesday night, I pretty much had to drive all day Wednesday up until Thursday morning. I got home like at 2 a.m. I wanted to make sure I was home for Thanksgiving, so I literally left Sunday night, check a job in Oregon, check a job in Washington, and then come back because I had to market and prepare for the following week when we're supposed to start. So anyways, long story short, I had to sacrifice on Wednesday and just drive through, and then I ended up just not waking up Thursday morning because, guys, to be honest, I was dead tired. I had driven literally 16 hours or something like that straight. I hate taking days off. I never take days off, almost never. I don't even remember the last time I really took a day off. But you got to find a healthy balance between work and your life. And now I know a lot of people say, oh, there's no such thing as balance. I mean balance with the important things. You know, you can only fit so much into your day. You can only fit so much into your schedule. You have to have a healthy balance in your priorities. And those priorities should be shared with your friends, families, and especially your wife or your husband, because it's important that they know your priorities and how you operate, so that way they're not caught off guard when you sacrifice time away from family or when you sacrifice time with friends and stuff like that. Like, they already know that's how you operate. They already know, like, especially people that know me, they already know I'm always working. They already know that don't invite me to like just hang out or just get something to eat, because more than likely I'm gonna say no. So I don't really get invited out much, and it's cool, I'm used to it. But one thing I will say is that I definitely make time for my family. I definitely make time for my wife. I make time to spend with my family. And although it's not often, I make it a priority to not focus so much on work, especially now that I'm gonna have a child. Like, I don't wanna be the father that's always gone. I don't wanna be the father that's always out on the road, because I grew up, my dad was like that. And that's because he really had no choice. He was a sole provider, and he really had to grind in order to give me a life that he could only dream of. So I definitely appreciate my dad for that, but also I definitely wish he would have been able to spend a little bit more time with me growing up and teaching me a little bit more about certain things in life. And I just want to make sure that I dedicate that time to my son and to my wife and our family, and make sure that I'm there. I'm not just a provider, but that I'm also a present father in the home. I want to be a present husband in my relationship. So I don't want to be super focused on building a brand and success and money and stuff like that. Although it's very important and it's definitely one of my top priorities, I also have to find balance. And I took a step back this weekend. I took advantage. I took that as a sign on Thursday when I got home like at 2 in the morning, and I was gonna get up at 2:45, but then I'm like, you know what, bro? I'm literally going to kill myself or make myself sick if I continue going on 2 or 3 hours of sleep. Even today, guys, I only slept for 2 hours because I really couldn't go to sleep, because I just have so much on my mind. I'm always thinking about work, what I got to do next week, what I got to do tomorrow, like all the things that I have planned, and it's hard for me to sleep sometimes. I'm worried about taking care of my family, being able to provide, like plans I have for next year, all this. My mind is always racing, so it's hard for me to really find peace and quiet. And so this weekend, I took advantage. I just said, you know what? I'm not going to focus on social media. I'm not going to focus on anything. I'm going to just focus these 4 days. I'm going to focus and dedicate them to family. And that's what I did. I just literally spent time with my wife, spent time with the in-laws and stuff, and just really took a pause and made sure my priorities were straight, made sure that I'm not like focusing too much on success and my career and money, making sure that I have a healthy relationship with social media, that I don't become obsessive about it and obsessive about posting and the likes and stuff like that. Don't get me wrong, I am disciplined, but just because you don't post something or just because you don't always share what's going on in your life doesn't mean that things aren't happening. So if you truly are doing things in your life, you will see the results. So just because you post every day doesn't mean you're being productive. Just because you post that you're up at a certain time doesn't mean that you're actually doing something throughout the day. It doesn't matter what time you wake up. What matters is what you do with the time that you're awake. So if you're just waking up early just to wake up early and you're not doing anything productive in your life, you're only doing it to seek validation from other people. But if you want to be that person that's you just want to show that you're accountable, that's fine. But people shouldn't just believe you because of what you post on social media. People should believe you because that's how you are, whether you're on camera or off camera. So just be true to yourself, guys. Be true to yourself. Be honest with yourself. What do you want to be in your life? What do you want to do with your life? We have 1 month left in the year. Take some time away from the distractions. Sit down, write out your goals, write out your plan for the future, and just start working towards that. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one. We're going to be here every week. We've been here pretty much every week. We've been here every week. We haven't missed a week yet. So we're going to be here every week. New videos, motivation for you guys, inspiration, new music coming soon, new album dropping next year, and excited for 2023. See you guys in the next one.